Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Xavier College Preparatory Academy for tonight's contest. It is against the Seminarians, the Phoenix Suns, and your Archdiocese of Phoenix Church Fathers. I am your PA announcer, Doug Franz, from the Doug and Wolf Show on 98.7 FM, Arizona Sports Station. And we'd like to introduce the Seminarians. And our first introduction is the man doing the Seminarian introductions is Steve Green, co-host with Becky Green on AM 1310 of Catholic Conversation.
Thank you, Doug. Everyone ready to have a good time tonight? That's what I like to hear. Okay, it's time to meet the Phoenix Suns. Number 1 from the ASU Newman Center, Andrew Aussie. Number 2 from St. Bernard of Clairvaux, Kevin Pankalski. Number 3 from St. Bernard of Clairvaux, Chris Gosson. Number 4 out of St. Vincent de Paul, Jesus de la Torre. Number 5 out of St. Mary Magdalene, Jacob Chavez. Also number 1 out of St. Vincent de Paul, Luis Carranza. Number 2 from St. Mary Magdalene, Andy Johnson. Number 3 from St. Mary Magdalene, Ian Wintering. Number 4 from St. Augustine, Jesus Martinez. Number 5, St. Simon and Jude, Peter Lukaszewski. Number 10, switching sides for this year's contest, formerly of America's Parish in Litchfield Park, Arizona, Father Fernando Camus. Number 11 from St. John Vianney, Roberto Huerta. Number 12 from St. Maria Goretti, Noah Minton. Number 13 from St. John Vianney, Eric Ochoa. Number 14 from St. Maria Goretti, Simon Ortiz. Number 15 from St. Catherine, Carlos Briones. Number 16 from St. Timothy, America's other parish, Zeph Norton. Number 20 from St. Clair of Assisi, Gabriel Sabado. Number 21 from St. Henry, Dylan Fudge. Number 22 from St. Daniel, Andrew Olson. Number 23 from St. Mary Magdalene, Mark Malabos. Number 24 from St. Augustine, Victor Fructuoso. Number 25 from San Francisco de Assis and Flagstaff, Nathan Blanchard. Number 26 from St. Rose, Josh Baldwin. Number 30 also switching sides from the Catholic Jacks up north, Father Matt Lowry. Number 31, St. Simon and Jude, Marvin Soto. Don't worry, there's only 35 more of these. 32 from Vietnamese Martyrs, Dominic Bowie. 33, switching sides with his 2 priestly brethren, your vocation director and mine from Sacred Heart Parish, Father Paul Pablo Sullivan. Number 34 from Immaculate Heart Parish, Valentine Rodriguez. Also number 34, because you can do that in this game, from St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, Andrew Geerling. Number 35 from St. Matthew Miguel Solis. Number 40 from St. Mary Magdalene, Thomas Cox. Number 41 from St. John Vianney, Abraham Davalos. Number 42 from Resurrection, Anthony Dang. Number 44 from St. Timothy, Nick Chassé. Number 45 from St. Mary Magdalene, Gabriel Terrell. Number 50 from St. Bernadette and St. Joan of Arc, Key of the Golden Pipes, Harold Escarcega. Number 51 from Corpus Christi, Nathaniel Glenn. Number 52 from San Francisco de Assis, Thomas Willis. Number 53 from St. Daniel the Prophet, Sam McClellan. Number 54 from St. Benedict, Connor Kompenick. And last but by no means least, number 55, standing at an even 7 feet 2 inches tall, Esteban Wilson of Most Holy Trinity. Give it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Archdiocese of Phoenix, your priests, the Church Fathers. From St. Timothy, number 4, Father Dan Vano. From the Diocesan Center, number 5, Father Ernesto Reynoso. From the NAU Newman Center in Flagstaff, number 12, Father Dan Keneally. From St. Henry Parish in Buckeye, number 14, Father Ryan Lee. Number 21 from St. John Vianney in Goodyear, Father Eric Schimmel. From St. Daniel the Prophet, number 22, Father Vincent Wynn. From Queen of Peace Paris in Mesa, number 23, Father Tim Seavey. From Holy Family, number 24, Father Martin Munoz. From Corpus Christi in Ahwatukee, number 32, Father Chad King. In order to get him to become a priest, he was promised the same jersey number during recruitment. So St. Vincent de Paul's, also number 32, Father Jose Jesus Lopez. From St. Anne's in Gilbert, number 35, Father Joel Bernales. From the GCU Newman Center in Phoenix, number 41, Father Ignatius Mazanowski. Number 44 from right here at Xavier College Prep, Father Kevin Grimdage. Number 45, Father Michael Pesto. Native American Missions, number 50 and number 51, Father Anthony Tinker and Father Benedict Mary Leave. And from El Cristo Rey Mission, number 52, Father Rafael Bercasio. The head coach of your church fathers is Mike Phelan. Ladies and gentlemen, the priests of the Archdiocese of Phoenix, your church fathers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please rise. Fold your hands in prayer as Father Paul Sullivan will come to the microphone to lead the service in prayer.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you all for being here. It's always a fun night. If you see more crowds coming and you want to squeeze together later, if that happens, we'd be appreciative of that. My phone's been ringing off the hook for 3 days straight because everybody wants a ticket. So we'll do what we can. Thank you all for being here. It's always a good day of fellowship and just fun. But we start in prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, we give you thanks and praise for our lives. Thanks and praise for your Son, Jesus Christ, who gave his life for us, poured out his blood on the cross for each of us, and established his church that we are honored and humbled to be a part of. Help us to remain united to your Son, Jesus, at all times. Send us your Holy Spirit to guide our lives. Allow us to have fun this evening, to rejoice in your presence. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. I'd like to... Now I'd like to invite the seminarians to lead us to offer us the national anthem. Thank you, seminarians, and thank you to Sister Joan Fitzgerald. She's hiding in the corner next to the chaplain and Father Kevin Grimditch. Thank you for hosting us. Sister Joni's here as well. She's hiding. Thank you for hosting us. This is a great facility. We appreciate your hospitality. Now, folks, I'm going to turn it over to our co-hosts, Doug Franz and Steve Green.
Thank you, Father.
I was just thinking the seminarians should get a 3-point spot for patriotism points for that lovely rendition of the national anthem. One more hand for the seminarian singers.
Your officials for tonight's contest, Bill Bolton, Ron DeLesso, Allegra Green, and Ian Mercado. And if both sides are ready, let's play basketball. The event sponsor, the title sponsor for tonight's event is Catholic Cemeteries and Funeral Homes. Thanks to Joe Lang, the president and CEO, for helping us put this together. We also want to thank the planning team for tonight's contest. Carmen Antrim, Mike Zashik, Margot Gonzalez, Gary Wintering, Dana Zashik, and Tersa Ornelas. Behind me over our right shoulder is Preston Doyle, otherwise known as the sound guy. Here on the scorer's table, Jonathan Phelan. His official title is helper. Brandon Phelan is in charge of the scoreboard. And anybody that wants to yell, "Stop the clock," because you get mad at the clock, that's Ethan Moore that's on the clock. So just yell, "Stop the clock, Ethan," so he knows. Obviously, I wasn't loud enough when I said it before, so I'll say it again. If both teams are ready, let's play some basketball.
Did anybody check the Vegas line for this game before showing up tonight?
Well, last year, there was such a seminarian beatdown that took place that there were 3 priests that defected, took a demotion for the good of the Lord in basketball.
There's been a fundamental shift in sacramental grace for this year's game. It's going to be interesting to see how this works out. All right, so it looks like the seminarians are starting off with Sullivan, Lowry, Wetzel, Sabado, and Huerta. Estevan Wetzel of Most Holy Trinity to tip it off for the seminarians.
Well played, Father Reynoso, jumping on that.
Seminarians open up in a 2-3 zone defense.
Quick jumper. First air ball of the night.
Lowry, quick outlet to Sullivan. Setting up their half-court offense. Father Matt in the corner, through the middle. Oh, off the hands of Estevan Wetzel to Father Chad King.
Excellent job by Father Matt, showing great charity work by giving up the basketball.
Rebound comes down to Father Sullivan. Gabriel Sabado handling the point duties for the seminarians tonight. Oh, Iron Unkind. Rebound out to Father Sullivan. Taking it baseline left. Pull-up jumper. Rebound pops out to Father Lowry. He's got Sabado driving the middle. Just short. Rebound Huerta. Rebound Wetzel. 2 points, Seminarians. First blood to the Phoenix Suns.
Very nice job of the officials to not count pivot feet during that possession.
Oh, almost an answer. Here comes the Seminarians again. Phoenix Suns. Sabado with the ball. Looking up in the left corner, there's Father Matt Lowry.
Father Matt Lowry ate a whole pizza at Oregano's today and still got up for that pass. Very well done, Father Matt. Foul is on the Phoenix Fathers.
Inbound to the Phoenix Suns. Father Matt Lowry to take the ball out. Inbound to Huerta, drops it off for Sabato. Over to Father Matt Lowry on the right side. Fancy handles, but loses the ball. Oh! The Seminarians retain their commanding 2-point lead. Father Paul Sullivan bringing it up. Nice pick and roll with Huerta.
Good look.
Oh, return to sender courtesy of Esteban Wetzel. Sabato with the delay. He's got it open to the corner. Off the boards. Huerta out to Father Sullivan. Father Sullivan's got range, 40 feet and in. He could have taken that one to Sabato. In and out, iron unkind.
Basket for your church fathers, number 32, Father Chad King. Give us 3 minutes and we're tied.
Father Matt Lowry penetrating, leaves it off for Sullivan. Oh, beautiful! Hey, those two must work together. Nicely done. Little known fact, if Father Sullivan goes for 50 tonight, there's a plenary indulgence for everyone in the crowd. Seminarian ball.
I'm now rooting for Father Paul.
I need him to go for 100 at least. All right, we've got substitutions coming in.
Now we had substitutions. We did not have a timeout, Coach. You don't get a timeout just by taking players out.
It was that or have someone lay on the court.
Especially when you're seminarians.
Themselves.
You guys are in your 20s. You don't need a timeout. Let's go.
All right, we've got Father Camus in and Mr. Chassé, Ian Wintering, and a guy whose number is completely obscured by Father Dan Keneally at the moment. It happens a lot. Simon Ortiz. All right, we're ready. Oh, Seminarians pick up their first foul. Nick Chassé from St. Tim's with the foul.
At the free throw line for the Church Fathers, number 12, Father Dan Keneally, 2 throws.
Oh.
As a seminarian, Father Dan made all his free throws.
Oh.
It just took him a second.
Father Matt Lowry brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. He's got his man down low, Nick Chassé. Nice inlet to Simon Ortiz. Oh!
Good look inside from Father Wynn. Father Keneally misses, gets his own rebound, sticks it back up. Church Fathers basket by number 12, Father Dan Keneally.
Oh, Father Matt Lowry with a nice leave in the corner. Church Fathers ball.
Good job, Father Matt, touching your chest, saying, "My bad," when you were the only one that had the basketball. We knew. Quick three-pointer.
Father Matt Lowry with a rebound, leading the break up the left side. Drops it off for Chassé. Into the middle of Father Lowry, comes out.
Oh, NAU on NAU crime right there. Despite the best efforts from Father Matt, the basket is good for number 12, Father Dan Keneally.
Father Matt and a stepladder is all it'll take to stop Father Keneally. Out to Wintering on top, Father Camus. Good save by Father Lowry on the left side. Drops it in for Chasse. On top to Simon Ortiz.
There you go.
Oh, long ball comes back out. Chasse brings it up, leaves it for Father Matt Lowry. Top of the arch.
During the first basketball
Simon
game, Father
Ortiz
Matt
around
was a lot
top
faster.
to Father Camus. Nice pass to Simon Ortiz. Seminarians are coached by Ryan Ayala and Chris Martinez.
The old fifth grade substitution when nobody comes to the scorer's table to check in. They just come in off the bench. There's no timeouts unless you call a timeout. Phoenix Suns basketball. It's a church fundraising function, and Coach Ryan Ayala is cheating. There are no timeouts unless you call a timeout. Let's go. Just because you have Father Paul on your team doesn't mean you get to bend the rules.
Gabriel Sabado brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns.
Look at that defense.
Coming back the other way.
Great defensive strategy from Coach Mike Phelan of your church fathers. Right now the strategy is just let them shoot. What a steal, what a rip away. Father with a great pass to Father Dan inside for two. Church Fathers basket number 12, Father Dan Keneally.
Seeing something of a theme developing on the offensive end for the Priests. Gabriel Sabado over to Father Paul Sullivan. Back to Sabado. Nice no-look pass down low to Minton. Oh!
No basket.
Beautiful follow
Shot
by
after the
Simon
foul.
Ortiz.
Phoenix Suns foul, or excuse me, Church Fathers foul is on number 12, Father Dan Keneally, his first, team's second.
Noah Minton at the line for the Phoenix Suns.
Substitution into the game for the Church Fathers, number 32, Father Chad King, number 23, Father Tim Seavey, and number 1, who Father Klein has checked in.
For the Phoenix Suns, number 11, Roberto Huerta back in. Noah Minton to shoot the second free throw. Nah, shooter's touch and down it goes. In for the Phoenix Suns, number 1, Luis Carranza. In for Simon Ortiz.
We'll worry about checking in at the scorer's table next year. Oh. Father Chad King, a heart of gold Hands of Stone.
Sabado brings it up. He's got an open J, knocks it down. Gabriel Sabado is the career leader in scoring average for the Phoenix Suns, as far as I know.
And one.
That was a
Phoenix
victory
Suns,
lap. He's got to shoot a
Suns
free throw
fouls
still.
on number 11, Roberto Huerta, his first, team second. At the free throw line, after the basket is good, number 52, Father Rafael Bercasio, one throw.
Here come the Phoenix Suns. Oh, nice shot. Baseline off the glass for number 11, Roberto Huerta. Oh, nice defense by the Suns. Sabado with a breakaway.
Church Father's foul is on number 23, Father Tim Seavey, his first, team's third.
Number 1 for the Seminarians is Luis Carranza. For the Seminarians, Don Klein.
Oh, Seminarians come up with a loose ball. Minton ahead to Carranza. Oh, beautiful. That's some brotherhood on display there. Rebound to Carranza. Leaves it off for Sabado up the left side. Here come the Phoenix Suns. Leaves it down low for Minton. Minton with the up and under, no good. Rebound bounces around. Nice steal by Huerta. Leaves it for Sabado.
We don't call them turnovers here, we call them giving. Father Bercasio has been giving 3 times.
Nice work. Roberto Huerta out of St. John Vianney. That's the quietest I've ever heard a response to St. John Vianney. Where's everyone from St. John Vianney in here? All right, Huerta shooting 2.
Church Father's foul is on number 32, Father Chad King, his first, team's fourth.
Hits the first one. That was an and one for those of you who understand basketball. Thank you, Katrina Zeno, on the assist there. She's explaining how it works to me.
Phoenix Suns foul is on number 11, Roberto Huerta, his second, team's third. Look at the hustle. Traveling violation, Church Fathers basketball.
Nice hustle by the Phoenix Suns. Now they genuinely have some skin in the game. Father Sullivan with the rebound. Gabriel Sabato bringing it up the left side.
Crossover.
Oh, knocks down the big tray. If you watch the film on Gabriel Sabato, you cannot leave him alone at the top of the arc like that. Huerta with the rebound, leaves it for Sabato. Here comes the Phoenix Suns. Man open in the middle, Father Paul Sullivan! Father Sullivan vocation directed that one right to the bottom of the net.
Big change for the Church Fathers at point guard. The tallest point guard in the history of Priest basketball.
Great board by Huerta. Off to Sabato. The Suns on the move. Luis Carranza with the drive. Oh! Fraternal correction. Fraternal correction.
Well done, Father Mercasio. It's about getting the shot off. Doesn't matter if it goes in.
Nice outlet up to Father Sullivan. He's got his man in the middle. Carranza. No, look behind the back pass. Oh! Nicely put. We got a ball game here, folks.
It's just a substitution, Phoenix Suns. You did not call timeout. It's just a substitution, Phoenix Suns. You did not call timeout. Meaning we don't huddle every substitution unless we call timeout.
Not only are the Phoenix Suns substituting players, but they're making plans for the annual seminary and bake sale. Esteban Wetzel just got assigned the blueberry muffins again this year. His recipe is incredible. Phoenix Suns to inbound. Father Sullivan brings it up the right side. He's got his man in the middle. Esteban Wetzel up high. Inbound to Abraham Davalos. Over to Nick Chassé. In the middle, Ian Wintering. Down low to Davalos. Back out top to Chassé. For three, no good.
Maintenance has said the ceiling withstood that blast. Good job, Father Tinker. Airball the shot, but point violently that it's your basketball. Ran out of room. 3-point field goal. Number 12, Father Dan Keneally.
We're to see if Coach Ayala and Martinez go to a box and one on Father Keneally here. Outside to Wintering, to Chassé. Chassé in the middle to Sullivan.
Great foot pass.
Sullivan from three.
Pass rejected by Father Dan Keneally. The outlet to Father Tinker. And the foul. Phoenix Suns foul is on number 44, Nick Chasse. His second, team's fourth. At the free throw line for the Phoenix Fathers, number 50, Father Anthony Tinker, 2 throws.
In for the Phoenix Suns, Father Matt Lowry for Father Paul Sullivan and Gabriel Sabado for Abraham Davalos. Nice hustle by everybody. Father Lowry to inbounds. We've got a full court press going now. The priest can defend the entire floor like that. Sabado inside to Wetzel. Wetzel back out to Sabado. Directing traffic.
Oh! Rejected by Father Dan Keneally. Open in the front court. And missing the layup is Father Tinker. Father Anthony, just slam that. It's a lot easier.
Sabado on top, guarded by Father Tinker. Down low to Father Lowry. If Father Keneally has a weakness, Father Lowry knows what it is. They play together on the mean streets of Flagstaff every week. And by streets, I mean courts.
Church Fathers foul is on number 5, Father Ernesto Reynoso, his second, team's fifth.
Father Lowry shooting a number of free throws, which Katrina Zeno will inform me of in just a minute. However many he's shooting, he missed the first one. Nice rebound by Nick Chasse. Out to Father Lowry.
Officials timeout to make sure Father Matt doesn't hurt anybody. Obviously, the game gets rough in Flagstaff.
All ACL injuries will be tended to by the Xavier Physical Sports Science Department. Long outlet. Oh, contact. Nick Chasse from America's other parish, St. Timothy's in Mesa, with the hustle play.
Foul is on number 44, Nick Chasse, his third, team's fifth.
Nice defense by Wetzel to pop it loose. It's out to Sabado. He's got a man in the middle. Father Lowry, oh, left without the luggage.
Too much garlic bread at Oregano's today.
He had nothing in front of him but whatever color this court is.
Slick fingers. Oh, and then the nutmeg pass through the legs of Father Matt.
Oh, classic head fake.
Phoenix Suns foul is on number 55, Esteban Wetzel, his first, team's sixth. At the free throw line for the Church Fathers, number 32, Father Chad King, 2 throws.
Into the game for the Seminarians, number 15, Carlos Briones from St. Catherine of Siena. Number 2, Andy Johnson from St. Mary Magdalene. And number 40, Thomas Cox, also from St. Mary Magdalene.
Always
nice rebound
run
by
before
Cox.
dribbling.
He's got the middle open.
Turnover on the Church Fathers, stepped out of bounds. Phoenix Suns basketball.
Back into the game for the Phoenix Suns, number 1, Luis Carranza from St. Vincent de Paul. Nice pass to the inside. Quick feed through the hands and out of bounds.
Church Fathers basket by number 32, Father Chad King.
Father Matt Lowry brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Leaves it for Cox. Cox back to Lowry. Lowry driving left baseline.
Never mind that rim, Father Matt.
Nice rebound outlet up ahead. Seminarians bringing it up. Father Matt Lowry on the right side. Drives the middle, leaves it for Briones. Oh, almost. Andy Johnson, almost. Luis Carranza, also almost. Briones again, no good. Out to Andy Johnson, he's got a long ball, no. It was not for lack of trying.
Oh, the up and under from Father Bercasio. And the basket is good for your Church Fathers from number 21, Father Eric Schimmel.
Thomas Cox with the ball for the Seminarians. Oh, turnover again.
Oh, Father Bercasio is everywhere. Timeout, Phoenix Suns.
With 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the first half, we've got ourselves a tie game, 19-19. Whichever towel you caught when the kids were throwing towels earlier, give a big cheer. If you've got an orange towel, cheer for the Phoenix Suns. One notch above tepid. All right, there we go. If you got a black towel, cheer for the Church Fathers. I think someone stacked the towel bin on this game.
The music you're hearing, give a thanks to Antonio Hernandez and the JB2 Pep Band.
Oh, here comes a wave, everybody. There it is, there it goes, there it goes. It's got to come around this side. There you go, everyone, get up, get up. It's coming back around. That's some strong waving right there. Give yourselves a big hand. Or just keep doing the wave, either one. Father Sullivan on the right side of the arc. Guarded by Father Don Klein. For those of you who don't know, that's a vocation director on vocation director matchup there. Simon Ortiz leaves it out for Father Camus. Tanoa Minton drives left. Back out top for Father Camus. Father Sullivan drives left. Cut off there by Father Klein with a spin move. No good. The Haboob downdraft prevented the basket from going in.
Are you kids okay under there? All right. Woo! I was worried about you.
Father Sullivan brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Leaves it for Father Camus, back out to Father Sullivan on top. He's picking his moment.
Point field goal is good for number 41, Father Ignatius Mazanowski. Go Lopes!
The Phoenix Suns were experimenting with a 1-3 none zone there. Didn't work out well. Turnover again from the Suns.
Oh, good look.
Nice rebound, Esteban Wetzel. Here comes Father Sullivan. Leaves it low for Noah Minton. On the block, out to Simon Ortiz, to Father Fernando. Around to Father Sullivan. Clean look, no go.
Timeout, Church Fathers. Everyone at the John Paul II Classic would love to thank the game day volunteers. They're all wearing the red shirts. And your Xavier's Dad's Club for cooking the hot dogs. And after the game, thank you to the Arizona Knights of Columbus for the ice cream social. And of course, one of the event sponsors in honor of the Knights of Columbus is Bishop Ice Cream, the only ice cream Catholics eat. $18 seconds remaining. What does Coach Mike Phelan have drawn up for the Church Fathers? Oh, a 1-4 set. Look at the screens. Coach Mike, are you guys having practice? Three-point field goal. Number 50, Father Anthony Tinker. And that's the end of the first half. The Church Fathers 25 and your Phoenix Suns 19.
Father Tinker feeling the spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, back on the microphone, Father Paul Sullivan.
Thanks again, everyone, for coming out. I want to introduce our Associate Director of Vocations, Father Fernando Camus, along with Father Matt Lowry. Some good news here in the diocese. We have more seminarians, basketball players. We have more seminarians than ever before. And so we thank God for this year. And I'd like to just now introduce Father Camus to say a few words.
Thank you, Father Paul. Are you guys enjoying yourselves? You sound pretty bored. Are you guys enjoying yourselves? Beautiful. This is an awesome night. Thank you for coming out. I just want to briefly say my name is Father Fernando Camus. I'm the chaplain to St. John Paul II, the new Catholic high school. Give it up. We're furiously working to start something great for God on the far west valley. It's also my first time in high school. I'm a priest. I've been the priest for 3 years, but this is my first time in high school. I grew up in a homeschool family. How many homeschoolers in the house? All right, all right. So, I grew up in a Catholic family. But I realized that although my parents had raised me in the faith and we prayed and I knew how to pray and I knew how to even talk about God, I knew how to explain my faith, sort of. But it wasn't until I joined a youth group. I was about 14 and I joined it to receive the sacrament of confirmation. And in the youth group, it was my first exposure to young adults who were on fire for the faith. And you know what? I remember on that retreat, this guy gets down and he's giving this talk. He's saying, guys, we're made for a mission. No human life is an accident. You're on a mission. I remember him getting down on one knee. He's like, you guys are here to fight. And I just remember a 14-year-old thinking, like, this guy's a goofball. But something resonated in me that we're made for something. We're made for a mission. Without a goal, nothing really brings meaning. Nothing quite satisfies it. And I knew that as a teenager. So at 15, I felt drawn to say yes to the Lord. And I was open to his will. I met a seminarian for the first time. His name is now Father Will Schmid. Anyone heard of him? Yeah, he deserves that. He deserves that. He's a great priest. And he was a seminarian when I met him, and I said, hey, what do you guys do in seminary? And he begins to describe to me, we go to school, I like to play some sports, I like to go to Applebee's sometimes. And I remember thinking to myself, this is so boring. There's nothing that you're saying that's different than my life already. But here's the thing. I started to get choked up. I remember just feeling deeply moved and my heart caught on fire. And here's the truth that I learned that night, looking back. That God uses anything we've got to offer. When he wants someone and that someone's ready, has some openness, he acts. Even if what you offer as parents, your words are quite minimal, if the person you're speaking to is ready, God's gonna work. And he worked that night on my heart. From that point on, I knew I was made for a mission. I talked to another seminarian, Father Robert Boulding, and I told him, I think I'm called to try seminary out. He says to me, well, are you dating anyone? And I said, no. And he's like, okay, great. Just keep praying and don't worry too much about your discernment. Just once a month, ask the Lord what he wants. So I said, great. 2 weeks later, what do? I start dating a girl. We dated for almost 4 years. And I think most adults here know that women have an ability to form a young man unlike anybody else. They're like, that's a stupid thing to say. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, why are you doing that? That's weird. No one's ever said that before. So it was a great relationship. But I stopped praying. I was still active in the music ministry in 2 different churches. I was involved in different youth groups, still giving talks and still involved at home, but I wasn't talking to God. The relationship I kept God at a safe distance, let's put it that way. My mom one day says, I'm signing you up to go to the first ever men's conference in the Diocese of Phoenix. And I said, thanks, Mom, I'm not going. And she said, get in the car. So my dad, my brother-in-law, myself, and his dad went. And I was convicted once again that I'm not made to just get by, to just have a decent career and a good relationship. Something else is at work in my life. And I had to confess to God that I've pushed him away and that I'd fallen from him. When I decided I was going to live for God and actually do what he was seeming to inspire in my heart, I experienced a peace unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I'll tell you just how much peace the Lord was able to give me. I was able to break up with this girlfriend of mine, but I did it in the worst way possible. And I wasn't murdered. And you're like, why are you so dramatic? Well, here's what I said. I said to her, we were having a chat, and things were doing great. And I just said what I was feeling. I said, I think my feelings for seminary are stronger than my feelings for this relationship. It's a miracle I'm alive. She was very upset and hurt, and I was very angry with God at that moment. Because God, how come I'm doing finally what you're seeming to inspire in me, and I've just hurt someone I really care about? It didn't make sense to me, but that night I prayed to God with tears in my eyes. I don't understand, and this hurts, but I'm sick of playing this game. I want to do your will. and I'm ready to do what it takes. That summer, I was able to start the application to the seminary late, very late. I wasn't until July that I finished the application. I thought I wasn't going to get accepted. It's way too late to apply to any college, let alone a seminary. I got accepted first week of August and just experienced this tremendous peace. My family didn't even understand. My parents, some of you might know my parents, and you think, oh, they're like great. They must have been so supportive. My parents said, you're crazy. You got to finish your degree, because if you're not called to this, you're going to come out and have nothing to fall back on. They loved the priesthood, and they loved the idea of their son being a priest. But the Lord gave me this strength and this peace because we're made for a mission, and the Lord's going to support us the whole way through. So for any young men here that are in any way wanting to take the next level in their relationship with God, even tonight can be the night. You tell Jesus right now, I don't know what you want from me, and I'm scared of what you might ask. But I want to trust you. Help me to trust you and to do your will. And he will come through with that prayer. Parents, be exceedingly patient with your kids. I cut my relationship off with the Lord. I was distant from my family in various ways. And I had pushed off my calling that I felt young at 15. But the Lord wasn't going to let that stop him. So don't despair at any point if your children seem to be distant, because God still loves your children much more than you do. Praise be Jesus Christ. Now and forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, only a priest for 3 years, formerly of St. Thomas and Goodyear, and now, as he said, the man that will be bringing beautiful lives to Christ at the new high school, St. John Paul II. Congratulations, and thank you, Jesus, for Father Fernando Camus. And now, who wants some goodies? No one's getting anything. Who wants some goodies? Let's go.
Make some noise, everybody. This is the reason you signed the injury waiver when you came in tonight. Just in case you were wondering, this is what seminarians do in their free time at seminary. These are highly trained professionals. Do not attempt this at home. For those of you who are physics majors, it'll be helpful to know that the exit velocity of the t-shirts coming out of the seminarian cannons is over 142 kilometers per hour.
It is the work of Christ that no one's gotten hurt yet in the t-shirt toss.
If there was an 18-foot tall person standing in the back row, that person would have 40 or 50 t-shirts by now.
Phoenix Suns and Church Fathers, feel free to take the floor. 7-minute warm-up, and then we'll get ready for the second half.
here, right now, right 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 here, right now.
snap attack, front to back, in this thing called rap. Digging like a shovel rhyme, double on the heavenly level. Bang the bass, turn up the treble. Radical mind, day and night all the time. 714, line to line. Maniac, brainiac, quick in the game. I'm the lyrical Jesse James.
1 minute till the second half, 1 minute. If you're outside, start coming on back in.
The microphone that I am holding. Copywritten lyrics so they can't be stolen. If they are, snap. Don't need the police to try to say that your voice is sick. So please, stay off my back or I will attack. And you don't want that.
John Paul II Classic also wants to thank Sarah Wilmowski, the on-call nurse. We're all praying that we don't need her. All Sarah clubs are heavily involved in today. And Media Ministries, which is also live on Facebook. Please tell your friends that also do a fantastic job of recording today's events. Some of our fan sponsors for today: Gary Wintering and the East Valley Sarah Club, Teresa Ornelas and the Great Impact Incorporated, Sarah East Valley, Chuck Wold, the president of East Valley, Sarah Phoenix Club with Tom McGuire, the president, Mount Claret from Tom McGuire, the director, and the AZ Officiating Association with Bill Bolden, who is tonight's head rep.
All right, so we're back at it here. Seminarians come out with Sullivan, Huerta, Wetzel, Lowry, and Sabado. It's an offensive-minded lineup. Try to erase the 6-point deficit. Sabado brings it up the right side. Pull-up jumper just short. Tipped out by Wetzel. Huerta with the rebound. Up quickly to Sabado, up the right side, looking for space. Over to Huerta, Huerta back to Sabado. Sabado down low to Sullivan. Sullivan with a spin move. Oh, cleaned by Father Ernesto Reynoso. Esteban Huerta with the shot, no good. Huerta with the rebound and the foul.
Church Father's foul is on number 5, Father Ernesto Reynoso. His third, team's first.
Roberto Huerta shooting 2. In and out on the first shot.
Take your time. You got this, bro.
We'd also like to thank the officials for tonight's game for not calling all 3 of the lane violations on that free throw.
Rebound to Father Matt Lowry, bringing it up the right side. Father Tinker on him. Cross court to Huerta.
Traveling violation. Church Fathers basketball. Church Fathers basket by number 23, Father Tim Seavey.
Phoenix Suns bring it up down by 8.
Church Fathers foul is on number 35, Joel Bernales, his first, team's second.
In for the Phoenix Suns, number 1, Luis Carranza.
That was also the closest we've ever had to a technical foul in the JP2 Classic. Father Bernalis is as fast as a cat.
Father Sullivan inbound. Leaves it down low for Huerta. Oh, in and out. Turnover, Phoenix Suns going the other way. Well, that miss by Huerta used every centimeter of the rim before it came out. Sabado brings it up. Pull-up jumper. In and out. Return to sender, Roberto Huerta. Sabado brings it up the right side. Lots of things are happening, but they're on the other side of Coach Ryan Ayala, so I don't know what they are. Random hands clad in black and orange are flying out from his profile. I second that emotion. Go, Father Paul. Nice rebound, Luis Carranza bringing it up the right side. Leaves it for Huerta. Huerta loses it. Loose ball in the middle. Here come the Church Fathers. Huerta all alone for the rebound, his 38th of the game.
Father Tinker, I loved the runaway like Steph Curry on that shot.
Oh, nice outlet
Great
pass.
outlet.
Rebound comes down to Gabriel Sabado.
The Church Fathers were praying for a foul on that one.
Oh, Father Sullivan. The baseline J drains it. Sabado brings it up the right side. He's got company, leaves it for Carranza. It's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a comeback brewing here. Shame on you if you want to get one of the leftover hot dogs now. It's getting hot.
Oh, what a cut to the basket.
Oh.
Look out, everybody.
Father Sullivan, one-on-one. Oh!
Father Bercasio with the steal and the turnover.
A member of the Cleaned Plate Club.
Father Paul Sullivan, thank you for your generosity and charity on that play.
Somebody was after his Lucky Charms. In for the Seminarians, Ian Wintering, Simon Ortiz, Nick Chase, who I should point out has an equipment deal with Nike. He has his name on his shoes. Never take a man with a name on his shoes lightly.
Did he write it on there?
That's a great question. Sabado brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns.
Let's go, Eric!
3-second violation, Church Fathers basketball.
That was definitely 3 seconds. He was measuring it with a solar clock. When it's 3 seconds on a sundial, you know you've been in there a while.
I don't know if you guys know, when you sit in front of the scorer's table, that means you're subbing in. That's why they stopped the video.
Nice rebound by Chase. Sabado brings it up, holds at the top of the arc. Open three, no good. Rebound to Wintering, hustle play. Phoenix Suns thwart the Church Fathers' possession with their zone type-ish like defense.
Jump ball, Church Fathers basketball.
Back in for the Phoenix Suns, Roberto Huerta. Out comes Nick Chassé. Technically, that was a full court retreat by the Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns foul is on number 3, Roberto Huerta, or excuse me, number 11, Roberto Huerta, his third, team's first. At the free throw line for the Church Fathers, number 12, Father Dan Keneally. One throw remaining. You do not get extra points for banking it in.
Rebound, Ian Wintering. Leaves it for a seminarian to be named later, Eric Ochoa.
What a steal.
Turnover.
Father Mazanowski in there.
Eric Ochoa out of
turnover.
nowhere. Leaves it for Wintering to Sabado. Sabado brings it up the middle. There it is. Somebody done just made a basket. But I don't know who, because I can't see through Ryan Ayala. There's a lot of contact down there.
You sure that was a foul? There's always a truck playing basketball. Church Fathers foul is on number 12, Father Dan Keneally, his second, team's third.
Father Matt Lowry in for Eric Ochoa. Suns basketball, Sabado brings it up.
Oh, good tip out.
Oh!
Oh, look out.
Oh!
Over the head. God bless the Holy Family. Number 24, Father Martin Munoz.
Wow.
Let's go for Father Munoz.
Father Keneally with a breakaway.
The jump stop. Oh, he couldn't get the hook. Church Fathers basketball.
The incredible thing about Father Munoz's shot is if you go to the priest locker room, that exact shot is on the chalkboard in the locker room. Nicely done. Breakaway, Huerta.
Oh, you forgot the ball.
Turnover again. Carranza with the steal, leaves it for Ortiz. Ortiz brings it up the right side for the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns trailing by 4. Rebound to Keneally.
I don't know which was worse for Father Matt, the air ball or the fact that Father Keneally rebounded it.
Little from column A, little from column B.
Oh, somebody forgot to tell Father Wynn to focus on the basketball. Good hustle, though. I hate when I play basketball and I forget about the ball.
In for Huerta, number 55, Esteban Wetzel.
Look at the substitution pattern from Coach Mike Phelan. All the priests in except for Father Keneally. Interesting.
Ortiz over to Carranza. Carranza back to Ortiz. Wide open three. Bottom of the net, Simon Ortiz. Number 14 out of St. Maria Goretti. That's South Scottsdale style right there. Rebound to Father Lowry, starts the break. He's got company.
No
look pass. Oh! No look pass followed by a no look shot.
Kicked ball, Phoenix Suns basketball.
We got a 1-point ball game here, folks. Cheer for your towel color. Let's see some towels waving. Simon Ortiz, shot from the side off the rim. Oh no, confusion in the backcourt for the Church Fathers. Number 12, Noah Minton in for the Phoenix Suns.
Very entertaining how Bill keeps looking at us for the subs and we haven't seen any of them come to the scorer's table. Church Fathers basketball.
The Phoenix Suns skipped their orientation tour of the Xavier Gym. They don't know where the scorer's table is.
I didn't want to be too insulting. Good look inside.
Little contact down low. Hard-nosed basketball in there.
Phoenix Suns foul is on number 12, Noah Minton, his first player to ever get a foul 3 seconds into checking into the game. Team second.
Ortiz to inbound. Father Lowry back to Ortiz.
Oh, the trap!
Oh,
the
pick
trap!
Clean! Oh. Rebound to Father Lowry.
Turn right!
We got an overload of orange here. Carranza down low. Turnaround jumper, no good. Nice outlet pass. Oh!
It's good! Church Fathers basket, number 35, Father Joel Bernalis.
Oh, Father Lowry! Pull-up jumper over Father Keneally.
Father Matt is trying as hard as he can not to smile on that one.
Altitude and attitude from Father Lowry on that one. Nice rebound by Father Lowry. He's trying to catch Roberto Huerta for the most rebounds for the Phoenix Suns. Around the right side into the middle. Chaos reigns.
Over the head pass, and it's taken away.
Continues to rain. Oh, nice pass to Noah Minton.
Oh. Noah, that was a great catch.
Oh, they left it alone for
with the right hand. Number 35, Joel Bernalis.
And that's going to force the Phoenix Suns to call a timeout. The transition game jumped up and bit him.
He scores layups just like Steve Nash, and he plays defense just like him too. Father Joel Bernalis. Don't forget, after the game, thanks to the Knights of Columbus and Bishop Ice Cream, there is the post-game ice cream outside. It's 108. You can cheer louder for ice cream than that. That was weak. There you go.
Go get him, Father Klein.
Checking in for the Church Fathers, Father Don Klein. Yes, you need to sign a waiver before you go out there, Father Don. Because I was making fun of the Phoenix Suns for never checking in, Father Don came over to check in, and Father Eric to make sure.
He actually brought 2 forms of state-issued ID with him, just to be safe. It is, in fact, Father Don Klein. Father Sullivan inbound.
Father Don, I got to give it to you for the shoes. The old school Chuck Taylors are fantastic. Now just don't turn an ankle.
Sabado from straight away, top of the arc, no good.
Look out, kids. Everybody okay under there? All right, good.
Phoenix Suns trailing by 3.
Look at the form! The perfect form from number 21, Father Eric Schimmel, for the Church Fathers, up by 5.
That was a smooth stroke. Father Sullivan pulls down the loose ball. Turnaround jumper, no good. Oh, nice hands by Esteban Wetzel to pull down the errant pass. Gabriel Sabado at the point. On the left side of the arc, brings it up to the center. Looking for room. He's got a spot. Pulls up. Drains it.
How about the screen from Roberto Huerta? What a giving man.
Rebound off Wetzel's hands to Huerta, up to Sabado, bringing it up the left side. In for the Phoenix Suns, number 44, Nike's man, Nick Chasse.
Quick outlet. Father Chad King on the slow break. Phoenix Suns foul is on number 11, Roberto Huerta, his 4th, team's 3rd.
In for the Phoenix Suns, Father Fernando Camus. Oh! Backed him down and went to town. Father Chad King. Here comes Gabriel Sabado. Pull up 3. In and out and off the side. Father Camus to the floor.
Priestly love. Nice job, gentlemen.
No one will ever accuse Father Camus of not giving everything he's got for his seminarians. That's a vocations director for you. Father Sullivan inbound. I'm watching through the crook of Ryan Ayala's elbow. Something happened. And then another thing.
Church Fathers foul is on number 32, Father Chad King, his 2nd, team's 4th.
I get paid in ice cream and hot dogs. What do you want? Father Camus to inbound. To Sabado. Right baseline back out to Camus. To Sabado again. Oh, pass cut off on the inside. Another turnover. Coach Martinez and Ayala can't be happy with the turnover ratio of their team tonight. Nice rebound, Luis Carranza. Hands it off to Sabado. Sabado brings it up the middle.
Oh.
Draws the contact, met with incredulity by one Father Chad King.
Church Fathers foul is on number 32, Father Chad King, his 3rd, even though he disagrees. Team's 5th.
Sabado misses the first. 2nd free throw coming up.
For the first time in basketball history, somebody had just substituted into the game and said, "Excuse me, can I go in?" That's Father Bercasio. The gentle kindness of the sport.
I tried that in high school once. The coach said no.
Call reversal upon further review.
Was that a ripple of discontent that just went through the crowd?
That was nice. Basically, referee Bill checked the monitor real quick, heard the boos, and just switched it.
Oh, nice shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes out to Sabato, driving the middle.
Church Father's foul is on number 21, Father Eric Schimmel, his first, team's 6th.
Emotions are running high in this 5-point contest. Sabato inside to Huerta. Huerta backing down Father Schimmel. Off the outside, Chase with the board to Huerta again. Up and down. Chase on the assist, Huerta with the 2-point field goal. Seminarians are reminding their teammates what end of the court they're on.
I love the GCU on NAU screen. Father's basket from St. Daniel the Prophet, number 22, Father Vincent Wind.
Little miscommunication.
Beautiful screen. Not a great roll.
Seminarians falling back into their defensive position in spite of the lack of chanting.
Oh, through the legs on Father Matt.
Waited just a little too long on that shot. Rebound to Nick Chase. He's got the drive on the right side. It's up and not quite in. Seminarians hustling back. Good hustle play, Luis Carranza to knock it loose, but it's out of bounds and over to the Church Fathers.
Timeout, Phoenix Suns. Yes, you got 2 left.
Go get him. You're what? That's fine. I have it on good authority that the Phoenix Suns prayed for an I-17 traffic jam to prevent Father Dan Keneally from making it to town tonight. Clearly somebody's prayers were stronger. Seminarians come out with a lineup of Lowry, Huerta, Chase, Wintering, and Sabato.
Look at those young legs. Nobody else moved. Good catch. In the lane, the pull-up from number 50, Father Anthony Tinker.
Somebody just got slain in the spirit. Sabato on the right side. He's got the drive. Leaves it for Lowry. And Father Lowry's defense, that is a whole lot of arm to try to get a basketball through.
Church Father's foul is on number 12, Father Dan Keneally, his third, team's 7th.
Will the hack of Lowry work? No, it won't. Ice water in his veins. Father Matt Lowry hits the first. Cuts the lead by fully 1/5. Second shot coming up. Oh, in and out. Berger, I could go for one right now. One of the seminarians is a defensive specialist, but I'll let you figure out which one that is.
Here, the bandana. Church Father's basket, number 5, Father Ernesto Reynoso.
Nice hustle play. Father Lowry had to decide whether to let Father Reynoso shoot that or try to block it. He let him shoot. Father Reynoso made him pay.
Father Matt's almost 40. You all right after that one? There? Okay, good. Woo. You fell a lot more gracefully a couple years ago.
Sabato from outside, no good. Rebound, Father Lowry.
Still 39.
Elevates and annihilates. Beautifully done. Father Sullivan with the rebound. Rips it down. Off to Sabato. Sabato bringing it up the middle. Pops free, pulls up. Off the left side of the rim. Leaves it for
pass.
Father Lowry. Things are happening.
A 4-0 run from Father Matt.
Somebody did something good right there.
From the elbow, air ball for Father Keneally. Phoenix Suns basketball. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in John Paul II Classic. Oh, the anticipation from Father Munoz. The catch, the comeback pass, the rebound for Father Reynoso. The scoop shot, and now it's a turnover.
Huerta pulls down the rebound. His 422nd of the
Another
night.
steal for Father Munoz.
1 minute, 27 seconds remain. Church Fathers up by 4.
You can cut the tension with a hard rubber spatula.
Suns have a chance. 1 minute 12 remaining. Sullivan inbounds to Sabato. Sabato brings it up. Top of the arc.
Church Father's foul is on number 50, Father Anthony Tinker, his first, team's 8th.
Gabriel Sabato. St. Clair of Assisi Parish misses the first of 2. Hits the second of 3. Where were you on that one, Katrina Zeno? Third foul shot. Three-point ball game. Church Fathers ball. Oh! That pass came in like a missile off the hands. Gabriel Sabato bringing it up. We are inside the last minute. Baseline drive, Father Lowry picked up by Father Munoz. Father Reynoso left all alone. Oh!
Church Fathers basket. Number 12, Father Dan Keneally.
They call him Windex because he's cleaning the glass. Phoenix Suns, Father Sullivan leaves it for Sabado. Sabado, 3. Oh! Iron unkind.
On your feet for the Church Fathers. 10 seconds remaining. Up by 5. And that's the game. Your final score in the John Paul II Classic 2018. The Church Fathers 46 and your Phoenix Suns 41.
What a battle.
After the game, there will be a post-game autograph session for your favorite stars.
If you're extra nice, you might even get a sweaty headband out of it.
Official word from the bishop is that Father Paul Sullivan, Father Matt Lowry, and Father Fernando Camus have been promoted back to priest status. Congratulations, gentlemen. And now Father Paul Sullivan must, for the first time, painfully for him, hand over the trophy to your Church Fathers. Ladies and gentlemen, from Father Paul Sullivan and all the volunteers, thank you to Xavier College Prep for having us out this evening. Thank you to all the sponsors who were involved. Thank you to all the Phoenix Suns, the seminarians who have decided to give their life to Christ and lead us as future priests. And from all of us, thank you to our priests of the Archdiocese of Phoenix for teaching us love Christ and how to play the game of basketball. Please join us outside for the post-game ice cream social thanks to the Arizona Knights of Columbus. Thanks to everybody that was on the scorer's table, Jonathan, Brendan, and Ethan. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you to the officials, Bill Bolton, Ron DeLesso, Allegra Green, and Ian Mercado. And thank you to your PA announcer, Steve Green, from Catholic Conversation on AM 1310.
And Mr. Doug Franz from Doug and Wolf.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Very nice of you. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope to see you again next year. Remember to buy your tickets early because it does sell out. How exciting is that? And we'll see you next year for the JP2 Classic 2019. Have a good night.
Hope you enjoyed yourself.